How are we doing today, guys? Today I'm really excited to finally add to my collection from the Star Wars Vintage Collection, Bo-Katan, is that Kryze or Kryze? I think I've heard it said a couple different ways, from the Mandalorian. This figure here does carry over from Star Wars The Clone Wars, but I believe this is the first time we've actually had this figure, or of this character, made. I don't recall seeing any in the Clone Wars line of figures or the 5 POA that they did, because she's also made appearances in Rebels as well. But I don't think they made one in Rebels. I don't think they made one in the Clone Wars series either. So she is VC226. As you see on the back of the box, it has all the other wave mates and everything. Little bit of crease in this card. I did get it from Amazon, and it was packaged really well. But unfortunately, she does have a little bit of crease, but I'm not going to keep this lady on the card. We're going to open her up so we can go ahead and take a look at her and get her up with the rest of the Mandalorians. Once again, guys, as I'm going ahead and cutting this open, it's just kind of, time for me to say, if you can go ahead and leave that like, hit that subscribe, so I can go ahead and continue with this awesome content. Not that that would prevent me, but it would sure help out, I'm going to go ahead and set that over there. I'm going to go ahead and take her out. Maybe, let's start with something small. Let's get that helmet out. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get these blasters out real quick. Maybe I'll get these blasters out of the packaging. So there's one, and there's two. So one thing that I do really kind of like about what they've done with this figure here is they kept the really kind of weird looking blasters from the Clone Wars cartoons with that really weird, bottom end of the pistol. And I really like how they brought that into the live action. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. So that face sculpt I think is absolutely amazing. If I can get in focus there. I really do kind of like the two-piece hair that they did for that. Let's go ahead and take a look. So she does have the double-jointed ball neck. Oh, wow, yes. Okay, so her shoulders are separate pieces from the pauldrons, so you're not hindering any shoulder articulation there for the armor. So that is really awesome. It's just like the newer Boba Fett figure that they just did. And then no articulation restrictions on the shoulder, on the elbows either. Let's see about those wrists. So she does have rocker wrists and kind of suffers a little bit from what I'm just going to call the rocker wrist syndrome. So the palms of her hand, you can kind of see in there, have that little bit of a swell. So unfortunately it does have just a little bit of a problem there. I don't know if it'll be a huge problem holding the blasters. Looks like they may have compensated the handles a little bit for. Why do you keep focusing on the wrong thing? So yeah, as you can see there, her blasters just really don't want to fit. Well, maybe you can't see there, but blasters just really don't seem to want to fit in her hands. Oh, there we go. I think I got it, but that just seems really sketch there, unfortunately. Just with the way that palm swell fits and not wanting to hold that blaster. But thankfully enough, she does have some nifty little holsters there, so we don't have to have her holding her blasters. But, I don't know if she is the same way, or blaster's part of her religion, or she just kind of, here. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, so one thing that I do particularly also like about this figure, if I can stay in focus, please, is it's not just a head, a spare, or a helmet. It is an actual head swap there. So you can take it off and you can have her in the nice little hold where she's holding her helmet, like you see. Or, so they didn't sacrifice design. You go ahead and you pop that off, and you go ahead and pop that on, and then boom, you have the helmeted version of Bo-Katan. Then let's take, and I think the rangefinder is supposed to be pivotable, but I can't tell. It might be just a little stuck at the moment. Let's see if I can. I'm thinking not. I'm thinking the rangefinder is not movable. Let's go ahead and the backpack. Ooh, the backpack is removable, but it does leave a really nasty looking hole in her back. But it fits in nicely. I'm really digging this new Bo-Katan figure. I think she looks absolutely amazing. There. So there is the Star Wars Vintage Collection from the Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, in just all of her Mandalorian goodness. And I, once again, am super excited to add this lady to my collection. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. As always, thank you for watching.